I normally work in Logic Pro. I've been working in Logic since college, basically. And I've been dabbling with Ableton. I got the trial, messed around a little bit, but today I'm going to try to make a beat from scratch, from beginning to end, just using Ableton. So yeah, join me and watch my process. So yeah, I'm just going to make a beat. What could I start with? Normally I would mess with probably open up Arturia. All my stuff that I'm used to having arranged in certain places are just not there. So if I were to use Ableton down the road and like actually make it a part of my process, then I think I would arrange things a lot more like Logic. But the browser, everyone talks about the browser being really awesome in Ableton, so I'm just going to use this for now. So one thing I like to do when I'm starting out, and there's a lot of options, I just like to go into Arturia, Analog Lab, and hit random, see if anything inspires me. All right, double click on this. I've learned some things already. Put a note there. Select all, quantize. Pretty cool. I don't know how to bounce to audio yet, but I'm just going to leave everything as MIDI for now. Instrument-wise, I'm just going to do a drum rack. This guy. All right, for my drum samples, I'm just going to go to Splice and pick some here. So let me load that up. And by kick, I meant kick. I like doing random on here as well. See, let's do one shots. Like that. Do snare. Use a clap for a snare. Let's check out Al Hug's new pack on here. I've been meaning to. Yeah, I'm gonna use some of his hats. Kind of see what goes from there. Pretty cool too. All right, so I'm gonna pull some of those in. I like having kick and snare right next to each other. So right on D. And for some reason I like putting hats on the black keys. So so I can do like taps, accent tap, and then open hat on the third black key here. So let me just do that. Transpose this a little bit. I'm gonna try to filter it. Yeah, make this a little bit shorter. Wait a minute. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and change this. The hats are a little loud. This guy's really loud too. Also, this one is a little clean, so I'm gonna find the bit crush. I guess they call it Redux in here. Do the same thing. Oh, okay, I'm doing it the same. I meant to just do the hat, so I don't know how do I do that? I might have to. Okay, I think I got to do it on its own track. So do the same thing here. Okay, so I've already forgot the vibe that I had going. I'm gonna track that. I'm gonna quantize this. I haven't messed with grooves very much, so how do I find them here? I'm going to go in and change some of the sounds, make them a little bit better. Okay, so EQ-wise, EQ8 seems to be the one to use. Go here. Some of the highs and lows on this guy. And then I'm going to do like a slap back on this Analog Lab. I think it just needs a little more excitement. And for that, I'm just going to go to my tried and true delays that I like using. Man, as old school as this looks, H delay is still king when it comes to delays. I'm still getting used to the way plugins open up. It's a little weird. If I can find one that's like slap. A little bit more something else to this little synth. I think I'm going to add a bass on top of this. So I'm going to make this a little more lo-fi. Makes cassette. Here we go. There we go. this guy, the main hat right here. So to this hi-hat right here, I'm going to add the redux. That's pretty cool. All right. All right, and the drums are cool. They're a little dry. I don't want to add something, add a verb that gives it a dark quality. So let me find something from Valhalla. Good. All right, drums right now are this. Got a little dark kind of verb to it versus that. I don't know, it feels pretty cool. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna add a guitar to it, which I haven't done a lot of. Mainly, I've been spending my time just making loops and beats on Ableton so far. I haven't messed around with real instruments, so we'll see how easy that is. Just to be quick about it, I'm gonna pull up Guitar Rig 6. It's a great go-to also if you're just like, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna make, you wanna be random about it, find some random patches, it's really good with that. All right, let's see what that came out to here. Man, it does a really good job. Ableton does a really good job of looping. I didn't have to worry about it. It somehow just like got it perfect. It's crazy. And then make this guitar part a little more interesting. I'm gonna add RC20. Change the wobble just a little bit. It's a little too much. Go ahead and duplicate this. Let's see how that looped. I'm gonna use a little different setting on RC20 for this guy. I'm just going direct, and I'm going to affect the bass after the fact. See that looped? Little distortion, but I'm just going to go with it because I'm trying not to overthink things here. All right, so now I got the bass. I'm just going to loop this and add probably some compression here. All right, I'm going to add a little saturation from Sound Toys Decapitator. It's the bass is cool, but I want to give it a little, kind of want it to fit in with the drums and this Analog Lab synth that's happening. I'm gonna add a little chorus here. Oh yeah, Native Instruments makes has one called Choral. Pretty cool. Okay, into the Strat, I want to add a cool little delay to kind of chase those downstrokes. And of course, I'm going to go with waves. There's got to be a faster way. In Logic, I like have my stuff arranged by like delay type or plugin type. So delays, compressors, distortion, all that stuff. Never have to go through like all of Waves plugins. So I think if I end up buying this, I'll probably do that. If you're watching this and you're Ableton user, let me know if there's an easy way to do that, to kind of arrange things into folders by type. I love how Logic does that. Kind of changes to... After this, I'm going to move into the timeline mode, or the other view. Let's see here how I do this. I watched a video the other day and it was like, I think you can record and play back one at a time. So let me see how this goes. So I think press tab, go here, and then gotta press this little button. I think that's how you do it. Still getting used to how you zoom in on stuff. It's really weird. In Logic, there's press return and it goes to the very beginning every time. So if there's a shortcut for that, let me know. I'm gonna have a couple of things here on the hat or the clap that's happening. I want it to be a little beefier, so I'm gonna transpose it a little bit. Maybe turn it up. Okay, so now that I'm in this view, how do I make this drum rack bigger and see all the different parts of it? Anybody know? Do I have to go back to this every time? Is this like the mixer? Show you what I'm talking about here. So in the chef clap, okay, so go into there to go back to the other view, I think. Unless there's another way, let me know. Okay, and so what I was hearing was right before the transition. Everything else coming in was like a stop. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that. so how do I cut this? So right there, I want there to be a cut. Is it Command E? Okay, cool. And then, I wonder if I can do automation on this clap and just do like a psh, like a cool like delay or something. Pull this in. That's pretty cool. Okay, so where's the depth? I think A is still automation, and I want this to be basically be on here and off the rest of the time. Cool. Now in Primal Tap, looks like there's no way to do a mount or mix. Oh, mix is right here. What am I doing? I don't know if there's a way. Normally I can like solo multiple things, but it looks like in Ableton you can only solo one thing at a time. I don't know if there's like a shift option or there's got to be a way. I don't know it. I need something to come in there. Maybe like I'll cut this out right here. And this guy as well. I would need to learn how to get this faster. And then cut here as well. Just all across the board. Delete this. Maybe like another synth comes in at that point. I'm hearing it being a little more of a dinky kind of vibe. I think I'll do that. That's pretty cool. All right, now I want that sound, that lead sound to be a lot cooler than that. One of my favorite settings for something like this is, it's just like mellow my harsh, which does exactly that. Okay, and then Waves Factory also has a cool plugin called Echo Cat. I use it all the time. Just give some movement. Pretty cool. One thing I don't like about this plugin is they automatically, for a lot of their for a lot of their presets, they have like this hum. Like, who wants that? This is cool, but if you want to do something like that, but and I hit Control Apple D, Shift Apple D. Okay, then I can have that twice. All right, so now I need something. I'm duplicating this verse part. It just felt like it needed a build, like if someone was writing a verse over it. So I'm just gonna find a sample. We go back to Al Hug. These are really cool samples. That's pretty cool. I'm just gonna use that. Let me make a simpler instance here, and then let me find the supply sample. Actually, just as a like little one shot almost symbol, it's pretty cool. Then I'm gonna do eighth notes here. Cool. Maybe a cool delay on this. Like a riser, maybe. Let me look for one in Splice. That's cool. Pull that in as a, I guess just as an audio file here. And pull that down a little bit. It's a little loud. Maybe a cymbal on the very top of where the chorus would be. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna do that. Okay, and I like that sound. I'm just gonna change it a little bit. Gain, bring the gain down, bring the pitch down. Struggling with this bar here. Cool. Come off some of those highs on the cymbal. Still a little loud. And then I'm gonna just add a little H delay to this cymbal too, just to give it some movement. the MIDI here, I don't know how to transpose down, but all right, so I'm gonna stop there because that's a good like chunk of time that I spent making that beat, and then now I would just go in and maybe make even more transitions and stuff like that. But I'm gonna keep this simple, and yeah, this is the whole beat. Cool, so that is the video for today. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I just felt like it was time to change things up, learn some new things, and Ableton is really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with it. That's not quite as easy in Logic, but because I spent a long time in Logic, I know all the shortcuts, I know all the quick keys, all that stuff. So yeah, it's a learning curve, but I think I'll probably buy Ableton and use it from time to time to just start ideas like this. But for long-term stuff, working with artists, I think I like being in Logic because I know how to do everything very quickly. And yeah, let me know. Are you a Logic producer thinking about Ableton, or are you an Ableton producer thinking about moving over to Logic? There's a lot of pros and cons about both, but ultimately it's not about what DAW you're in. Just learn how to make better beats, learn how to make better songs, and it'll lead to more opportunities. I think if I would have done that in Logic, I would have probably been able to do it in half the time. But I'm learning something new, and yeah, it was fun. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good one. See ya.